Aquarius, this is going to be your weekly love reading for September, or general, depending on how you resonate. But regardless, this is going to be a reading for you no matter when you see it. Just trust that there's a message here. So let's get started for sun, moon, and rising signs for Aquarius. All right, we have the Tower in the reverse. Wow. Okay. Oh, we have the Empress. I love when we see the Empress. Okay, Aquarius, it's absolutely beautiful. All right, and then we have the Dawn of Rings and the Emperor and the Dawn of Cups. So I am seeing that there is something here where someone feels like someone's giving more than the other. Feels a little bit disappointing, or somebody that may be immature. I am seeing this Emperor energy coming in though, when that's the Empress's match. So some of you guys may be married or have a very strong significant other coming in. This is an offer of like stability. Like this is something where somebody here wants to message you or send you something, but it does show in your energy the Tower in the reverse. So I am seeing that there has been, you know, either with this situation where things is very difficult to change. Okay, there's a lot of avoidance, and I feel like somebody here is like very in denial about like how they are. Like if somebody keeps coming into your life and messing up or like saying one thing, I feel they're in denial about like how they show up in the connection. Okay, it can be very, very confusing because one minute it's showing, okay, well, they're immature when they speak, you know, they come in very like the Page of Cups in reverse, where they can talk very immaturely, or you can see their behavior is very off, they become inconsistent, and then all of a sudden we have an energy that wants to come in as, hey, everything's fine, what do you mean? So it's just like very hard to determine, and this could be somebody completely new, but there is an energy like that where I feel is like you dealt with somebody who was like that. Okay, very confusing. If you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, you can go ahead and click the description down below on YouTube and it'll say book a reading, and you could book a reading with me. And then on TikTok, it's in my bio. So let's get right into it, you guys. We have a new opportunity coming in your energy with the Ace of Pentacles. There we are. Somebody looks at you as the Empress. Someone looks at you as someone that has it all together. You're abundant, you're loving, you're centered, you know what you are, you're a very nurturing person. This is somebody that knows that you are like worthy, okay? The challenge though is the Queen of Cups. Now, when the Queen of Cups comes in, this can be an emotionally charged energy. Sometimes when it's in the reverse, this can be like there's a lot of emotions or insecurity or things where you feel like you may lose yourself in one another. But there also is like a lot of suppressing emotions to keep the peace. But I do see like there is something here to where this person just views you as the Empress. They views you as someone who's expanding in your life, who's completely abundant, who really is experienced, and they just look at you as high value. But with that Queen of Cups, it can show that there is an energy. Could be dealing with the Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You don't have to be, but there is, or an Aries, but there is like this energy of like suppressed emotion. So there's like things that are still not expressed. Okay, there's that Page of Cups once again, and then the Ten of Wands. Someone feels like very, very, like things are very heavy. They're looking at this as there's a lot of responsibility here, and that there's a lot that, you know, they feel like they're carrying a lot, or you're carrying a lot. Okay, let's see. They're definitely thinking about you. This is more of somebody who feels that strong soul-like connection, someone who feels like very childlike and innocent with you. So for a lot of you guys, this may be somebody new coming in your life. For others of you, this does feel like somebody here that kind of switches back and forth. But again, take what resonates. This is a collective reading. We do have the High Priestess coming in the near future, and we have the Nine of Swords. This is interesting. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles. there may be something here where it's coming together. Now, the Three of Cups can represent a celebration or something about coming together in some way. But in the near future, it is showing the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about intuition. It's about how, like, listening to your inner self. This is already having an idea or a feeling, but something here may be coming through pretty quickly that may kind of need to like push through certain things together. But let's see. Okay, I am using a new deck. This one is called, I'm probably saying it wrong, but it's called the Meraki Tarot. I think I'm saying that wrong. It's new. I love it. It's so pretty. I usually use the Rainbow Tarot deck that you guys see on my channel. But this time I'm like, you know what, I need a little change. Just some, you know, sometimes tarot readers just need to get a new deck. And this one I feel really connected to. And it's super cute. I love the art. And like, look how pretty that is. It's like a total fall type look anyway. So it's pretty. So let's go ahead and get right into this. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, King of Cups and Knight of Cups. Now this is where I'm saying things kind of like feel a little confusing. We do have an energy of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces who is coming in very loving and caring and wants to be there in some type of way emotionally. But I also see a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups energy to me is that mood switching. So I don't know if you're dealing with two people or what, but there is an energy that I feel that is very comes out very, very kind. But with the Knight of Cups, they can switch their moods a lot. So either you can take it as two different people, but they're both coming up, and we have a fire sign coming in, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, with the King of Wands. The King of Wands is like peeking through here because I feel the reason why this person switches moods in the first place is because it's hard for them to be vulnerable and their pride gets in the way. Okay, this King of Wands can get very, very triggered and completely switch their mood if things don't seem to go like their way or what they expect. So that is still like a hidden factor there. But overall, there is somebody here that is like very much like shows that they really care for you. And I feel like you look at this as maybe somebody that you have a lot of emotions for. Now I am seeing I'm seeing lots of energies. The High Priestess is coming in, which usually means there are secrets, there's impatience, and the King of Swords is coming out. So when I see the King of Swords coming in with the Four of Wands, it's like somebody leaves a situation or left a situation. The King of Swords can be very, very cold when it's in the reverse. And again, it's because they're hiding their true feelings here. There may be other things going on, or again, the impatience part. I think they cause a lot of imbalance. There's something about this energy that I feel a lot of like, this is why the Tower is here, because it's like, there is something here where I feel is solid here, Aquarius, but then I see that there are maybe past energies to where you're kind of maybe still dealing with or have to deal with. But when I see this Emperor trying to make like an offer, this to me is more solid than what else wants to come into your reading. Okay, so maybe you guys are trying to move on. Yeah, even the Nine of Pentacles is coming in with the Hierophant. So there's something here where someone is maybe not out, like is out of alignment within their spirituality, or this is like it's like you making a very wise decision for yourself. The Nine of Pentacles can, in the challenge or the block, is that somebody can be very codependent on others. I'm not saying it's you, because this is more about the challenge or the block of the connection, but there's like something here where the energy can become very reckless, and there could be some setbacks, or somebody wanting you to believe that they're doing better. I just really like that Emperor though. There's like this Emperor right here. Yeah, Nine of Swords. Someone here may be trying to come back in your life, but they're still stuck on you. But they're also stuck on their old ways. Okay, so maybe, like, again, there is an energy here of resisting to change. But somebody here, maybe an ex, is still holding on. There is a lot of emotional baggage here, but they are still resisting change and only coming in like sometimes good and then sometimes bad. But I do see something else. Like, I'm telling you, there's an emperor here. Yeah, 3 of Cups. Someone may be thinking that you are talking to somebody else. Yep, there's that 10 of Wands. So what I'm seeing here also is that there's something here that's being dropped, or there's a need for the 10 of Wands, like the reverse energy. Somebody kind of feels like you are, I don't know, they feel very burnt out, but also there's some like a lot of exhaustion. Someone may be letting you go, but it's not very easy to let go. Okay, someone could be feeling you are letting go and they're not really happy about it. Yeah, they're feeling rejected, completely rejected. Yeah, especially the King of Pentacles. It's like they really want to come up as some type of provider, or they want to come in as stable, but I feel like this person just knows like there may have been way too much damage. I feel you're not falling for any false belief or false security, or like the false belief that this person has changed. That's why I feel like you are attracting with that Empress energy, is like by just knowing this, you're attracting somebody that is like your match. What is this High Priestess? The Moon. A lot of things that are hidden. Somebody here may have went silent, or maybe you're not communicating with anybody right now, or this energy right now. Yeah, Strength card. Someone's having so much self-doubt and stress. There is some type of judgment. I am seeing somebody wanting to come back in the past, but there needs to be a judgment call. I do feel that there are other opportunities here for you, Aquarius, and solid offers that are coming through. But then there's this another energy that comes in with a lot of, like, that King of Swords is not very nice. The King of Swords, once again, can be somebody who sees you in your power, who sees you like, you know, just glowing up and being happy. And instead of being happy for you, they're gaining a lot of resentment. So this right here with the King of Swords is telling me that it's very controlling behavior, and very cold logic. And it's like an energy that have tried to come in multiple times, but they're not very committed and fair, like, consistently. So you may have dealt with somebody here that's very impulsive, and now you're having this like energy that is coming in that I feel is here, but there is still unresolved issues. So if this is like an ex, or someone you have a family with, or somebody like that you have to deal with, it's like you are just not about it anymore. Okay, I feel like this is kind of getting old to you, to where you may even have gone completely silent on this person with the Moon and the High Priestess. And there is a lot of, feel this in the outcome, somebody feeling very powerless because of a very clear choice. Once you see something, you can't unsee it. Okay, so even if somebody, you know, years down the line decided to better their life, you still will have the same feelings regardless. This is an energy of like, we went through so much, like things are very clear now. Regardless, it's like the choice you make is for long term. So I am seeing a huge awakening and a huge choice when it comes to having people back in your life, and that, you know, that is just like very disruptive, or can really cause more harm than good. And then you have this beautiful like new opportunity coming in, where this person kind of feels that, because you may not be communicating, and now they're feeling a bit rejected because they're thinking like, oh, you must have moved on. And I feel like for a lot of you may have not completely moved on, like with somebody new right away. I feel now like something shifted in your energy, so that's where they're thinking, okay? A lot of you guys are just like, may have gone through this a lot with somebody, but it is leading to them to a lot of stress and somebody here really wanting, you know, to show up, but you just have this feeling that nothing's changed. Now, the moon also is there's a lot of secrets here and a lot of things that you can intuitively feel too. So make sure to listen to your intuition, but there is somebody that is carrying a lot of resentment. Okay, I feel like, yeah, the tables kind of had turned, but you're looking really good, and whoever's coming in, sorry, all these cards are flying out. Whoever's coming in, it feels like this may be something new that sparks your interest. I've been seeing somebody here, Aquarius, kind of sneaking in your reading, but I feel like this main thing is like kind of like what's happening. There's somebody like that wants to come in here that I feel Spirit's just trying to warn you about this person once again, because it feels kind of fast, whatever's happening here. This person is, I'm upset and I need some time to cool down. I know the clock is ticking for us. Won't you wait for me? It kind of feels a little bit like, yeah, I dive in and out of relationships. It feels like somebody here is not as stable, but I feel you already know that. Foolish and broken. I feel like an idiot for the choices I've made. I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. The damage has already been done and I don't know how to pick up the pieces. Sorry guys, we have these two. Bottom of the deck. So much has happened between us in the past. Can we work through it again? There's a lot going on here. This is showing stubborn and embarrassed. So I know I've acted childishly, I just don't know how to approach you now. So I feel like this person is just like, holds resentment, starts telling themselves these things because it hurts more to try, like it hurts them. If they feel like they really don't have a chance anymore, so they just try to tell themselves with that King of Swords, like all this logical, like so they could protect their ego so they don't have to feel anything. Some people do that and they're really good at it, but for you, I just feel like you're pretty much over this situation and something else wants to come in. Very beautiful to see the Empress and the Emperor coming through. So I need to free myself from fear and doubts. I'm a caged bird. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. And then let's get this one. I am going to pull more cards. What is this one? It's called Soul Expansion in Power. I'm filled with regret, telepathic bond. Okay. Let me pull a couple of these energies for you, okay? Ooh, this is so pretty. So being grateful for life's experiences is one of the keys to attaining inner peace. Beautiful. This one says, don't underestimate your ability to solve this problem. Exactly. And by walking your life's journey, you are dismantling false belief systems. Yes. So they want to go ahead and stay in this like storyline. It's like, go ahead. I'm walking on my path. You're coming up really good. Okay. I feel a lot of you guys may be having a lot of breakthroughs on how you see something. Yep, you're innocent. Spirit's like, you're innocent, your holiness, and then we have endings. Change is coming. Okay, so yeah. Gift or windfall, material abundance is coming in. This is so pretty. Don't skip steps. All right, and then we have stay true to your values. Okay, and there has been some injustice for sure, so there is some type of lesson that has been learned here. But I feel like whatever's happening with this energy, it's something here is just they keep going back and forth. But again, when we see that Emperor, hello, somebody may be curious to see if you're with somebody though. Stay true to your values. Stay true to what you believe in. Okay, and I feel that's why like the Empress, male or female, doesn't matter. It's all about like you aligning yourself with the universe and actually following the steps and trusting your intuition so much to the point where nobody can manipulate you anymore. And that's what I'm feeling here. And you're allowing new energies to come in and more people that can match with your energy that are actually wise and passionate, just like yourself. So I love this, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this here for you, Aquarius. I hope this message did help and bring some clarity, and thank you so much for being here, and please watch out for scammers. God bless.